Title: Nolan's Oppenheimer leaves audiences speechless, a tearjerker or horror flick. TL:, Christopher Nolan's latest cinematic endeavor Oppenheimer, a deep dive into the atomic age's controversial heart, J. Robert Oppenheimer, has reportedly left early viewers in a state of utter devastation. Described as a horror movie and a powerful emotional experience, the film has early viewers gripped by a vortex of existential questions, and even historians are hopeful it might ignite a much-needed global dialogue. Get ready folks, because it seems like Nolan's done it again. Oppenheimer, the story of the theoretical physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer's journey of creating the atomic bomb, seems to have rendered its early audience speechless. Nolan himself admitted that some people leave the movie absolutely devastated, and apparently, the feelings of dread are as intense as the love for the characters. Quite a paradox, isn't it? Well, what else do we expect from a story that centers around impossible ethical dilemmas? But hey, let's not overlook the positive elements in the midst of this emotional turmoil. According to Nolan, there's plenty to be optimistic about in the film. How's that for a silver lining? We're genuinely curious to find out how the optimism unfolds amidst the daunting narrative of atomic warfare. One critic even suggested that it's kind of a horror movie. Yikes. A horror movie that we are low-key excited about, despite the impending existential crisis. An interesting perspective came from historian Kai Bird, who is still stunned and emotionally recovering after his encounter with Oppenheimer. Bird seems optimistic that this film will stimulate a global conversation about living in the atomic age, the burden of the bomb, and the question of patriotism in a technologically drenched society. The star-studded ensemble featuring Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., and Florence Pugh only adds to the excitement. As Nolan's first R-rated release since 2002's Insomnia, the anticipation for Oppenheimer is sky-high. So, here's the million-dollar question. Are we ready for the emotional rollercoaster that Oppenheimer promises to be? And can we handle the hard-hitting questions it poses? P.S. Before you storm the comments, remember that this is just a conversation starter and not a formal endorsement or recommendation. We at Turned Up News are just as curious and excited as you are. So, what do you think? Are you ready to be devastated by Nolan's Oppenheimer? Or will it ignite a spark of hope in these complicated times? Let's get the conversation started.